Hi, how's it going? Lydia Martinez. I'm the principal and owner of Elle Marketing and Events. And I know I'm a little late to the game, but I've been working on and really thinking about my 2019 goals. And the reason why I didn't, set New Year's resolutions or start off right off the bat on the New Year is because I really wanted to think about it and think over the past year in 2018 about some things that I learned and how I want to move forward. So I thought I would share those with you today. 2018 was a rough year for me. It was this week, last year in 2018, that after a routine doctor's appointment, I was told that it was very likely that I had cancer. And so this week last year, I was meeting with an oncologist and I was preparing for surgery and looking at, things about radiation and chemo, and it had the potential to be a pretty aggressive form of cancer. Well, after meeting with the oncologist, we were given a little bit more hope, but I still had to have surgery almost immediately. And so I had already done my 2018 planning. I knew what I wanted to do last year. And then all of a sudden that literally just hit a wall and I had to stop everything and focus on my health. I had the surgery. I ended up not having cancer, which I am incredibly grateful for every single day. But it took longer than I expected to recover. And so I kept waiting to feel great and hit my stride and be back into my routine. And I finally had to erase several months of my plans for this past year and start all over again and just let it go, which is hard for me. And then from there, a few months later in the springtime, I was driving down the freeway at 70 miles an hour, and out of the blue, a mattress flew out of the back of a truck, straight towards my car. No time to do anything, no time to pause, no time to dodge it. And so I hit this mattress full on, drove over it going 70 miles an hour, and lost control of my car and swerved back and forth through several lanes of traffic, and ended up when I finally got control of my car again, I was actually headed the wrong direction down the freeway. And again, that's one of those things where you have a very real sense of your mortality. And I got that twice, one right after the other in the beginning of 2018. And so that kind of shifted the way I was thinking about 2019 quite a bit. Time is precious, life is precious, people are precious, and thinking about what your goals are and what you want to accomplish, knowing and having that refreshed lens about how precious life is. And so one of my goals is, as I've been growing my business, to be able to free myself a little bit from that day to day. So in 2019, as my business has been growing, as Elle Marketing is growing, one of the goals is to hire a business manager and hire a project manager. I already have an amazing assistant. I'm really lucky, but we're working on shifting that and some of the day-to-day so I can work on the visionary stuff, which I'm really excited about. Something else that I'm working on is launching a new business. Originally, the plan was to launch in January of this year, and I realized that I could probably have made it happen, but I was going to kill myself trying. And so taking a step back and saying, how can I do this authentically in a real way, without cutting corners, but still pushing myself? And so we actually pushed that launch date back by a few months, which I really feel like was the right idea. So the new business is Restaurant Owners Marketing Academy. It will be a digital marketing academy for restaurant owners, food purveyors, things like that, bars, bakeries. And that's something that I'm really, really excited about coming in 2019. We're working on the copy and the learning modules and things like that right now. So that's really exciting. Another goal of mine is to create space for some personal travel. One of the reasons I started my business was to have a little bit more flexibility when it comes to being able to work from everywhere or anywhere. And so the past year, I just did not take advantage of that. And that's one of my goals in 2019 is to make some room for that personal travel. So a couple things I've got on my list of places I want to go this year: Mexico, for the food, of course, and then New Orleans is also on the list, and somewhere else that I'm really, really excited about. I'd love to hear what your goals are for 2019. Love to hear if there's any way that I can support you in that. And I'm really, really excited for this coming year and the things that are coming up, and really excited about how my perspective has changed a little bit in the past year and what that means for me coming up. Thanks so much for tuning in. And next week we'll get back to more of those educational type videos, but I really wanted to share with you on a personal level kind of where I'm at and what I'm working on. Take care.